What if I told you your biggest dreams are not too far away? What if every vision you hold in your heart, the success, the freedom, the happiness you crave, could actually become reality? But here's the secret. It doesn't start with giant leaps. It starts with the tiniest step. Every great achievement in human history, every invention, every movement, every empire began with one person daring to dream. Martin Luther King didn't begin his journey with millions listening. He began with a single voice, a single belief. I have a dream. But here's where most people go wrong. They think too much about the mountaintop. They obsess over the finish line. They imagine themselves standing on the podium celebrating victory, but they never take the first step. Why? Because fear sneaks in? When you only think about the outcome, your mind also creates every obstacle that could stop you. Suddenly the dream looks impossible, and so you hesitate. You wait, you tell yourself, maybe tomorrow, but tomorrow becomes next week, and next week becomes never. So let me be real with you. Fear will always show up when your dream is big. That's natural. The bigger the dream, the louder the voice of doubt. But here's the shift. Don't focus on the entire staircase. Focus only on the first step. Like Martin Luther King once said, you don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step in faith. That step might feel small. It might even feel insignificant. But every giant journey begins this way. Think about it. The first day a child walks into school. The first time someone writes down a business idea. The first workout in the gym after years of procrastination. None of these are glamorous moments. Nobody is watching, but they are the spark that ignites the fire. Do you know how Walt Disney started? He was fired from a newspaper for lacking creativity. Imagine that. But instead of quitting, he started small, with a sketch, with a mouse named Mickey. Today, his dream lives on in every corner of the world. Think about Steve Jobs. He started Apple in a garage, nothing fancy, just a dream, a few tools, and relentless passion. That small step grew into the devices billions of people hold in their hands today. Or Colonel Sanders, the founder of KFC, he was rejected over 1,000 times before someone finally believed in his fried chicken recipe. 1,000 rejections. But he kept taking small steps. And today, KFC exists in more than 150 countries. What do these stories tell us? That small steps are not weakness. They are the foundation of greatness. So why does starting small matter? Because small steps build momentum. When you take one small action, you prove to yourself that progress is possible. When you repeat it, it becomes habit. When habits stack, they turn into discipline. And discipline, my friend, is the bridge between your dream and your destiny. Big dreams can feel overwhelming. But when you break them into daily actions, they suddenly become manageable. You're no longer trying to climb the entire mountain in one day. You're simply taking the next step on the trail. And each step gives you energy, confidence, and proof that you are moving forward. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you to shrink your dreams. In fact, I want you to dream so big it scares you. Write them down. Imagine them as if no limitation exists. No lack of money, no lack of time, no lack of opportunity. Ask yourself, what would I dare to dream if I knew I could not fail? That question has power. Because when you start dreaming without limits, your self-esteem rises. Your belief in yourself grows. And you begin to feel unstoppable. But remember this, big dreams need small beginnings. Without action, a dream is just a fantasy. So here's your challenge for today. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait until you feel ready. Grab a piece of paper. Write down one dream that makes your heart race. Then, underneath it, write the first tiny step you can take today. Not tomorrow. Today. Because one step forward, no matter how small, is infinitely more powerful than standing still. Dream big, start small, and watch your life transform. In part 1, we talked about the importance of dreaming without limits, but starting with small steps. Now let's dig deeper. Because the truth is, one step isn't enough. One action isn't enough. It's consistency. The habits you repeat day after day that build the bridge between your dream and your destiny. Let me tell you something people rarely admit. Motivation fades. That rush of energy you feel after watching an inspiring video, it won't last forever. The excitement of a new idea, it wears off. That's why most people quit after a week or a month or even a year. They depend on motivation to carry them, but motivation is like a spark. It burns bright for a moment and then disappears. What keeps the fire alive is not motivation, it's discipline. Discipline is waking up at 5 a.m. when you'd rather sleep. Discipline is going to the gym when your body screams, "Stay in bed." Discipline is working on your craft when nobody is watching, nobody is clapping, and nobody even knows what you're doing. It's the quiet repetition of effort, the boring, unglamorous grind. And yet that grind is where greatness is built. Think about this. If you improve by just 1% every day in 1 year, you'll be 37 times better. That's the power of the compound effect. But if you get 1% worse every day, no skipping your workouts, wasting your time, ignoring your goals, that decline compounds too. Success and failure aren't built in one dramatic moment. They're built slowly, silently, in the choices you make every single day. There's a story about the Chinese bamboo tree. When you plant the seed, nothing happens for years. You water it, you take care of it. But for the first 4 years, nothing breaks the soil. To most people, it looks like nothing is happening. But in the 5th year, something incredible happens. The bamboo tree shoots up, over 80 feet, in just 6 weeks. Now ask yourself, did the tree grow 80 feet in 6 weeks? Or did it grow 80 feet in 5 years? The truth is, all those years of invisible growth beneath the soil prepared the tree for its rapid rise. And that's exactly how your dream works. Your small daily actions may feel invisible. Nobody notices. You may not even notice. But beneath the surface, you're building roots. Strong, deep roots that will support your future growth. And one day, when the breakthrough comes, the world will call you an overnight success. But you'll know the truth, it wasn't overnight. It was years of silent discipline. Let's break this down even more. Your habits shape your identity. When you write every day, you're not just practicing writing. You're becoming a writer. When you train consistently, you're not just exercising. You're becoming an athlete. When you save money every month, you're not just storing cash. You're becoming financially disciplined. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, says, "Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become." So the question is, who do you want to become? And what small actions are you willing to repeat until that identity is carved into your soul? Here's the sad reality. Most people give up before they see results. They start a diet but quit after 2 weeks. They launch a project but stop when it gets hard. They go to the gym in January and never show up in February. Why? Because results don't come instantly. They expect instant gratification in a world that rewards patience. But here's the truth you must tattoo on your mind. Small, consistent actions are more powerful than short bursts of massive effort. And yes, it's going to hurt. Growth always hurts. That's the price of discipline. But pain is not your enemy. Pain is the proof you're growing. When your muscles burn after a workout, that's growth. When your mind feels exhausted after deep focus, that's growth. When you fail and try again, that's growth. The people who succeed are not the ones who avoid pain. They're the ones who learn to endure it, to respect it, and to let it shape them. So let's bring this together. Dream big, yes, but dreams without habits are nothing but fantasies. Start small, yes, but small steps without consistency won't take you far. It's the combination of small steps plus discipline plus balance plus time that transforms your dream into reality. Remember, your daily routine is either building your future or destroying it. Your habits are either planting seeds of growth or seeds of regret. Your discipline today is the foundation of your destiny tomorrow. So I ask you, what's one habit you can start today that your future self will thank you for? Because at the end of the day, success is never owned. It is rented. And the rent is due every single day. We've talked about small steps. We've talked about discipline. But there's one more ingredient, the fuel that keeps you moving when the path gets dark. That fuel is faith. Faith that the work you're doing matters. Faith that every sacrifice will pay off. Faith that even if you can't see the result yet, it's growing beneath the surface. Because the truth is, your dream will test you. It will push you to the edge. And in those moments, only faith and perseverance will keep you standing. Let's be honest. Life will throw storms at you. Obstacles will block your path. Doubts will scream in your mind. People will laugh at your dream. And you will fail. Not once. Not twice. But over and over again. Here's the key. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Every setback is a stepping stone. Every rejection is redirection. Every loss is a lesson. The only true failure is quitting. Think about Thomas Edison. He failed thousands of times while trying to invent the light bulb. Thousands. Most people would have given up. But Edison once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." And because he refused to quit, the world was changed forever. Your dream is no different. Every failure is not the end. It's feedback. It's proof you're in the arena, doing the work. But let me ask you this. What will you do when nobody believes in you? Because that moment will come. There will be nights when you feel alone, mornings when you wake up with nothing but doubt, days when your own family or friends tell you to be realistic. That's when you must believe in yourself the most. That's when you must hold on to your vision tighter than ever. Because if you don't believe in your dream, why should anyone else? Your journey is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And marathons are painful. You get blisters, you get cramps. You want to quit halfway. But the ones who cross the finish line are not the fastest. They're the ones who refuse to stop running. Life is the same. Success is not about speed. It's about endurance. It's about showing up again and again, especially when it hurts. When life knocks you down, and it will, don't see it as the end. See it as the setup for a comeback. Every champion has scars. Every success story is built on failure, rejection, and heartbreak. The pain you feel today will become the strength you carry tomorrow. The tears you cry today will water the seeds of your future victory. Here's what makes you unstoppable. A dream so big it scares you. Small steps you commit to daily. Habits that build discipline. Faith that keeps you moving. And perseverance that refuses to quit. When you combine these, nothing can stop you. Not failure, not fear, not rejection, not even time. So here's my challenge for you. Don't just watch this video and feel inspired. Do something. Write down your dream, the one that makes your heart race. Then write the first small step you'll take today. Commit to one habit you'll repeat every day, no matter what. And when the storms come, because they will, promise yourself you won't quit. Because your dream deserves more than your excuses. Your future deserves more than your fears, and your destiny deserves everything you've got. Remember this, you are stronger than your doubts. You are greater than your failures, and you are worthy of every dream you carry inside. So stop waiting. Stop doubting. Stop living small. Dream big. Start small. Stay consistent. Keep the faith and never give up. Because one day when you look back on your life, you'll realize every small step, every drop of sweat, every late night, every early morning, it was all worth it. This is your time. This is your moment. Your dream is waiting, so go get it.